Summers.
No, it wasn't. It couldn't have been Mark Summers. Was it Mark Summers?
Hold on, how do you spell original?
OriG.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode 15 of Slightly Original. My name is Scott. He's PJ, and he's got diarrhea.
Got the boo-boo backed up into my tummy, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
We just had Wing Zone.
Yeah,
Shouts
we just
out
had
to
some
Wing
wings.
Zone. Please sponsor us, Wing Zone. We eat you every week. You're delicious.
Seems like it, doesn't it?
I mean, I'm not entirely sure, but if I go back into my credit card history, I'll guarantee you there's at least one or two orders a week. So,
Yeah.
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 So I've gotten into the habit of putting strange remarks into the into the special instructions section.
Yeah.
So, and the guy actually made a comment. I wasn't sure if they actually read what you put into those special delivery instructions.
Oh, sure,
But
yeah.
he confirmed it tonight. He was like, "Oh, this house is," because I put into it, "The house is spooky, but we have 6 cats. So if you're afraid of mice, you're G2G. You're good to go because there's no mice around this household." So.
Nope.
And he was like, "Yeah, man, we read it and we thought it was weird." So, yeah.
Weird, yeah. Yeah, it's something.
Good God. Nice shirt. Thanks, Pop. Appreciate it. Represent.
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, that's coming out later today.
Yeah.
Thanks for
I wish I
reminding
didn't
me.
do that.
Yeah.
Guys,
Guys, this is episode 15.
15, yeah.
I cannot believe we made it to episode 15. This is a milestone.
Yeah, this is pretty good, man.
This
15 weeks of this show. We haven't missed
We haven't missed a show.
We haven't missed
man.
a
We
show.
have not missed a show.
We did reschedule one of them to the next day.
That was the hurricane episode.
No, okay, so we did 2 of them.
What was
to
the other
next
one?
day.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
yeah,
You're right. You're right. 15.
15 episodes.
Guys, we made it. We're internet famous. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all of our proceeds. No, we're not.
We are leaving the country. No, all right. So, okay, episode 15. This is
Yeah.
what we got going on tonight. We got the
Yeah.
PSVR. We've been playing with that for the last week.
Oh man.
Last week's episode was pretty much haphazardly put together. There was it was put together real quick.
It was put together
real
quick, and the
quick.
reason it was put together quick, we rested on our laurels a little bit. I guess we assumed that I wouldn't say that we're not as advanced with the programs that we use. We're pretty well versed in them. The problem was the hardware.
Everything
So-
was fun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Everything
it was
was fucked
fucked.
up,
So,
It's
yeah,
all
we're-
good though.
We're
I mean,
back to the
we made it.
We're back to the original format this week though, to make it easier on your eyes. I guess I don't know.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so PSVR, and then we'll be talking about just our general outlook on VR going forward into the future.
Absolutely.
What else, man? Give it to him. Oh, that's okay, man. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for coming and saying hi.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to talk about the new Call of Duty just dropped this week.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about the microtransactions that are within it. Pay $60 for a game and they have to pay extra to get stuff faster than other people, which we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about another issue that's with the new Call of Duty with PC players. We'll talk about that a little bit. We're going to talk about the Twitch Prime free games that are going on right now. One of them is definitely a good game. The other one, I don't know what it is, but that's all right. Skyrim Remaster. BlizzCon news. There was some interesting stuff out of BlizzCon this week. And then we have got... we're talking about the PS4 Pro for a little bit and just kind of some of the games that are coming out for it that are going to be... Or not coming out for it, but you'll be able to play in full HDR 4K resolution right out the gate.
Right out the gate, yeah, as soon as it comes out.
So that's pretty exciting stuff. We had this last week, for those of you who follow us on Twitter, follow us on other social medias, you kind of have an idea of last week we had we'd gone out to a Sony presentation at one of our local GameStops where they had a PS VR that they were showing off. So we go out there and we're talking to the guy for a little bit, and then we find out that they are pretty much sold out within like
50 miles.
pretty
or
much
so.
within 50 miles of
Yeah,
us.
and we would have to drive to like Richmond to go and pick up one of these units, and he was like, I don't even know, I'm not even sure, because that was earlier in the day.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, it was kind of sucked because we're talking like, oh yeah, you know what, we'll get it next week or the week after or whatever, and you know that was the plan, was to get it in a little while, not just yet. But so we're talking to the guy, and he says that there may be one at a GameStop. Where the hell did we go? We went across town. I don't remember where we were at though.
Yeah, we were out in
Jefferson.
it was off. It was out of Newport News somewhere.
Okay, yeah, it was way out.
One of the 50 GameStops in the area, and we joke about GameStop, we brag on GameStop, but I mean, they had it.
Everywhere else was sold out.
They had it, so I mean, it wasn't so much out of necessity. It was more so we wanted to go play it, and then ended up getting it.
Right.
Anyway, so.
Right. So yeah, I mean, as soon as we sat down and started playing it, I mean, what game did you play first?
So I played Riggs first. Riggs is like a mechanized combat simulator. If you guys have ever heard of it's like Mech Warrior.
Okay.
Mech Warrior, you're in like a robotic suit, right? And the game isn't so much focused solely on combat. You go into like this overdrive mode, and then you jump through a hoop in the center of the map. So right out of the gate, I was concerned because I had played Vive. I had used the HTC Vive, which is a competitor of the PSVR. It's another VR system, but it's a PC exclusive VR system. So I had played on the Vive, and not at one point during that demo or any of those demos that I played on that did I ever feel motion sick or any kind of like nausea at all. And this first demo that we ripped up, I didn't tell you, but I played it, and I was sitting there, and I had to walk around the store while you were playing. That's why I didn't take like the pictures. Remember, you were like, "Oh, take a picture of me." So I didn't take a picture. I was walking around the store because I was like, "I'm gonna fucking puke, man."
Oh no,
that game fucking
it was too much.
Induced nausea. It was cool. It's a cool concept, but it was like it was too much for me. It was way too much motion, which I've since gotten used to. It's more of like kind of once like you play it more and you kind of like get used to that kind of like that feeling of moving but not moving. That you sort of move past that nausea. But yeah, so that was the first game I played. It was strange, but it was cool. And then you played Eve Valkyrie.
Yeah, I played Eve Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Pistachio, what's up? Welcome back. Yeah, I played Eve Valkyrie. That was the first one that I played. And that was when I was immediately like, dude, we have to get this.
Yeah.
Like, this is amazing.
Yeah,
this game is so freaking cool. That was
the clincher, man.
Yeah, it was absolutely 100%.
Describe Eve Valkyrie for the people who are uninitiated. What kind of game is that?
All right, so the way Eve Valkyrie is set up, it's a space combat simulator, I guess would be one way to put it, where it's a team deathmatch style set in the Eve universe. Eve, for those of you who don't know, is a MMO, from a company from Iceland.
CCP.
CCP. They've been around for a long time. I remember being in college and playing that game, and that was like 2003.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was a while ago.
That was a while ago.
It's great. It's a great universe. Rich with story. There's a lot of background. There's a lot of history in it. So it's very cool to see like them porting over. I know they came out with Dust 512 or 513 or whatever it was, where it was like a first-person shooter type game set in the Eve universe.
Oh, that's right, on PS3.
Yeah, on PS3. Yeah. I played that a bit on PS3.
That's right.
It was okay, but it wasn't really like what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was free to play, right?
Yeah, it was free to play.
Yeah,
but going back to like the Eve universe, I just love the universe and the fact that it plays a lot like it's a less complicated version of I'd like to say Elite Dangerous.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with Elite Dangerous, it's
just look it up.
Just look it up. Yeah,
it's one of my favorite games.
Yeah,
it is a very difficult game to play sometimes, but it's this is where my disappointment comes in because I thought that Eve Valkyrie was going to be like an MMO, but it's not. It's like a team deathmatch type game, but it's still cool. It's still fun, but it wasn't really what I thought it was going to be. And the Sony rep, I don't know if misrepresented it or misheard what I asked. But I was led to believe that it was an MMO, like straight up an MMO.
I think he misheard.
Yeah, he must have misheard
what you
I
said. Yeah, he was. I mean, he was definitely like stoked that we were.
Yeah, we talked to him for like an hour.
We
were just hanging out with him and just BSing and.
Well, we went in there with the idea of making doing a video.
Yeah.
Doing That was the whole idea. The whole concept of going there and doing the demo wasn't only to get experience with PSVR and to decide whether or not we wanted to get it in the future, but we wanted to do a demo for you guys to show off
Red
thanks
Mayor, thank you for
Red
the
Mayor,
follow.
man. Yeah, what's up, man? But yeah, we wanted to kind of put together a video and show you guys what was up with PSVR and just give you guys a kind of idea as to what it was.
Yeah, like a first impression kind of, hey, we're hanging out here at GameStop, blah, blah, blah. And,
exactly.
maybe do an interview. Who knows? But,
But
yeah, we got shut down. We were on the way there, driving there. And I asked you at least 4 times. I was like, did you call over there and see if this was cool?
did I say yes? I might have
No,
said
you
yes.
said don't worry about it, it'll be fine. And I'm like, are you sure? Because you need to call over there and ask if we could film and all that shit.
That sounds like me.
Yeah, and then we're in the car driving there, and I'm like, I'm fucking driving, and I'm like, dude, like, just call over there. So he calls, he talks to the guy. The guy, the GameStop clerk was actually kind of cool about it.
He was the manager.
He
like,
seemed kind of stoked. He was like, all right, cool, yeah, man, that sounds great.
Absolutely.
But unfortunately, the Sony rep was like, I'm afraid I can't let you do that. I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dave. But because, I mean, obviously he's got a prototype version of it and stuff like that. I mean, there were reasons why. It wasn't because he was a jerk about it. He was like, we can film and when we got there with like our phones and take pictures, but we can't take pictures of any of the hardware. It could only be like us and our experience with it.
Exactly.
So, I mean, there were stipulations to it to the point where it might not have been that good of a video. Anyway, so it's not like I felt like we really messed out on it, but it was still a great experience. It was nice to be able to sit there and talk to a Sony representative, kind of get a good idea of, what we were kind of getting our hands on.
Yeah.
And I was thoroughly impressed with the PSVR.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely 100% impressed with. Still am. I mean, the fact, like, every once in a while, it occurs to me that we have one in our living room.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to play Job Simulator.
Yeah.
And then it's like, dude, playing VR in the freaking living room. Like, it's the coolest idea. Or it's the coolest, like, I guess just, like, self-awareness.
Yeah.
Like, something that you've been thinking about. Like, I know I've been a gamer since I was an infant, basically.
Yeah.
And the idea of VR has always been kind of played around in movies and TV. And then, the some hit or misses with,
Virtual
Boy and stuff like that.
Shouts out to Nintendo.
Never really thinking that the technology was going to reach to the point where it would be viable and something that I would be able to play and enjoy in my living room until I was maybe like in my 40s. Well, I'm almost there, but
no, but I mean, I get what you're saying though.
Right?
Yeah,
it seems for
like
something
far off.
Yeah,
right.
And then to have it not be, it's not far off at all. So,
no, it's not. I mean, it's literally there's room for improvement, and we'll get to that in a second. There's definitely room for improvement.
Absolutely.
But out of the gate, it's only been out 2 weeks, and it's been blowing our minds.
Yeah. So we talked about some of the demo games we played.
Yeah.
We ended up buying Eve Valkyrie, so I've been playing a lot of that. But we also got a couple of other games. Out of the games that we played, and let's talk demo disc included.
Yes.
What has been the most enjoyable for you so far?
Number one,
yeah,
aside from Eve Valkyrie, was Job Simulator.
Job Simulator.
I was
really hoping you were going to say that.
Oh my god, man! It's funny too, and I have to preface like my thoughts on the game with this. Mm-hmm. I was driving the other day, and I'm driving around, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, God, this has great response time.
It's real life, dude.
And this is real fucking life. And it brought me back. When I was a kid, I was playing San Andreas one time.
Yeah.
And it was right after I got my driver's license. And I was driving around, and I was like, wait, no, this is real fucking life. I can't, like, go and, like, jump into something. You know what I mean? Like, when you play Grand Theft Auto for a while, and you're like, shit, I just want to drive my car into a fucking light pole for no reason. So it was like that, man. So I'm looking around, and I'm like, God damn, like, this is so fucking realistic. But, yeah, Job Simulator. So Job Simulator, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a tongue-in-cheek sort of job simulator.
So you're in a virtual reality environment within a virtual reality environment where you are in the future and you are doing what robots think is how humans interacted in our time, and it takes place in like I don't know. Wait,
2050. No, it's 2050.
Is it 2050?
Yeah, because it's called Job Simulator 2050 or some shit. It's 2050.
So it's like it's almost like just a poor representation of what they think is a job, and it's actually very funny.
If you haven't
hysterical. Played it, it's a really great game, and it's probably out of the demo disc, other than Eve Valkyrie, of course. Yeah. That was the number one where I was like, dude, this is like so freaking funny. Like, this is great.
Oh, yeah.
But Lestasio will forever be out of shape until augmented reality game comes out that has courses built around the country where you go there and it's like virtual paintball. That's actually a really cool idea. Full body suit with shocks where you get hit, etc.
See, I like that. And I'll tell you why I like that aspect, because that, like, the VR gives you that immersiveness that you've never been able to experience really with games.
Exactly.
Up until now, right? So you add that next level, and we keep talking about how it would be fucking awesome to have like a first person shooter and have that, like, what the hell was that thing called?
It's like a ball treadmill thing where you
yeah,
can,
where
like,
you have
and
you can walk on it, and you can actually like run in the game, but you have the headset on and you have either a gun or you have your controller or whatever. You look like a total VR asshole,
whatever,
cyber douchebag, but
it doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter,
it doesn't
man, because
matter.
you're fucking living your dream out. So yeah, if you could add that next level, I would be totally okay with that. That seems rad to me.
Yeah, I love that idea, Lestachio. I think that is really great. You know, and what's cool is because it's such early technology, and it almost seems like it has limitless potential.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, so like ideas like Lestachio's full body suit, where you get shocked a little bit, you know, where you get hit or something like that. I mean, that just builds upon the immersive virtual reality world that already exists within the game. It's just developing the hardware in order to make that idea, brilliant idea, into a reality. Same thing with, I know, oh God, I can't, and it pisses me off, I can't remember this game, but it's on the PSVR where it's you're on Jupiter and you're shooting bugs up and stuff like that. But they got like a light gun, right, that you use with the Move controller.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I can never remember the name of it.
It comes out next year, though, right?
Yeah.
The first-person shooter one.
Yeah,
It's not on the demo disc.
It's not on the demo disc, but we saw it on the marketplace.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was PS Store.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, you know, just that a whole, you know, and I was thinking playing, you know, Battlefield 1 with the headset on would be freaking amazing. Like, just having, like, that just full 360 YOLO, no scope, whatever. But anyway, so, yeah, that's a great, absolutely great idea. And Fiona.
Fee, thanks for
the
host.
If you don't talk in chat, that's okay. I get it. Fee's been moving all day, so she is quite tired. So, you know, thank you anyway, girl. Like what you're thinking is there an actual course that is built and the headset gives you the sight of being an actual detailed map or something, you know? Or something, you know? I know, like, in a lot of the VR stuff, like the Resident Evil 7 demo, it felt 100% like I was in a room. Like the 3D, just virtual environment felt 100% like I was in a room.
Oh fuck! I wish I had recorded you when you were playing that too, because you were like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. And it's
I
like,
could
dude,
hear it, the thing walking around behind me. I was like, I'm not turning around.
Yeah.
I'm not turning around. But I mean, that would be great. You know, to build these maps. And you know what would be even greater is how, you know, how they do with Oculus, where they'll have somebody go out with a virtual reality type camera, and they'll map an entire area, and then you can take virtual vacations. Ooh. That's like a thing that Oculus is working on. And it's a program Oculus has. It's called VR for Good. And what they do is they take individuals who are maybe bedridden, maybe they're terminally ill, something like that, and then they provide them with like a vacation to kind of get out of the idea that they're in a hospital, maybe go to the beach, maybe go to the Grand Canyon, something like that. So the technology is there to be able to map the an actual like space, like a real space. So that, I mean, Lestachio, that is something that is absolutely, the technology exists. It just has to be applied into gaming, not so much virtual experiences.
The fucking craziest thing though about that one game that we were talking about, Job Simulator, is when you're in it, man, you
feel like you're in it.
You fucking feel like you're in a
even though it's
space.
cartoony. It's cartoony as shit.
Now
but
you were, I don't know if you were sitting next to me when I was playing it. There's one job in there where you're a convenience store clerk. And
no, I didn't see that one.
You didn't see me playing? Okay,
no.
So you have to like scan things and ring people out and take, I don't know, it's funny. But you're standing, and I did it standing up. You can do it sitting down or standing up, it doesn't matter. But I like to do it standing up because it feels more immersive.
Sure.
And there's a counter in front of you. And I'm standing there and I'm like, okay, cool. So you have the two Move controllers, they're two motion controllers, they're like Wiimotes. And you move and you interact with things in the world with those controllers. And I was standing there and I'm like, okay, cool, there's a counter here. My brain thought there was an actual fucking counter there. 2 feet below is our coffee table that's actually real. And I thought that counter was real. So I fucking put the controller down. Bang, drops on the fucking the coffee table. I was like, holy shit, that's not real. So it completely, and I don't know, I've been playing it all day, so my brain was fucking scrambled. So, but yeah, that's that shit that I'm talking about. That it's so fucking immersive, and this is only the beginning of it, man. This is like this is the first like legitimately consumer viable VR option, man, where it's affordable. There's a massive install base, and it's relatively easy to set up that a normal consumer can purchase this and use it and have a great time with it. That you don't need to be like a fucking tech god to use this thing. It's literally all the cords that you need to plug into it. It's all numbered. It's all the directions are the fucking directions book is like this goddamn big, which we'll show you later. We have a little unboxing video. Yeah. But it's so easy, man, and it's exciting that this is the ground floor. We're in the ground floor of something that I think is going to be huge.
Early adopters, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of the problems with the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift is that they're all PC based.
Yeah.
And not all PCs are created equal.
Yes.
So in order to have the hardware to not only run a game, but to run a virtual reality environment and this and that, and all the requirements and specifications that are needed to run that is not cheap all on its own. Now, if you own a PlayStation 4, all you got to do is buy the what was it, $399 I think for the PSVR, and it all plugs into your PlayStation 4. So
that's it.
So I mean, yes, it's technically like you're buying two PlayStation 4s, but I'm telling you, it's freaking worth it. It is so worth it.
Yeah, and if you can finish your thought.
No, that's it, man. Like I was just gonna say, it was worth it again.
Yeah, if you can find a demo, just Google PSVR demo. It's easy. It takes 2 seconds. Give it a shot. Even if you're not into buying it, it's still something that you can go and just do and just make an afternoon out of it, because it's a ton of fun, man.
Yeah, it's great fun, and if you are like I was when virtual reality first started coming out, and you start poo-pooing it, you'd be like, VR is fucking stupid.
Which I think we were even skeptical at the beginning of our show when we first started doing this show a couple months ago. We were like, yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be a thing.
PSVR I was worried about because I was like, oh, it's affordable.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it runs off of the PS4.
Yeah, they're gonna skimp on something.
Yeah,
but
it's gonna worth it.
Worth it.
It's so good.
Worth it.
And unfortunately, the with any early adoption of hardware, the software is always gonna be limited. So a lot of it is tech demos. Not all of it is like full-fledged games. Just kind of developers testing the waters, kind of, like when a console first comes out.
Right.
And, there's a couple of games that come out with it, and it's like, these are okay, but, it's not until a year or two later when the real heavy hitter, like a 5-star freaking top shelf.
Yeah, like the
AAA's coming out.
That's good. I know exactly what you're saying. But it's when the big companies jump on board, when they see, oh, fuck yeah, hey, we're Activision, hey, we're EA. We can make a fuck ton of money off of this. Let's sell our shit on here.
Absolutely.
Let's shovel our doo-doo-ware. Which I think we can then use that as a segue.
That is the perfect segue. Speaking of doo-doo-ware, the new Call of Duty just came out this week. But anyway, just real quick, closing out on PSVR.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Yes, absolutely what PJ said. Get out there, go on Google, find out. There's Sony representatives all across the country with this tech that they're demoing out at various stores, Best Buys, GameStops, etc. So go out there, find out where one is, check one out in your area. We highly recommend it. It will sell you. 100%. You use it, you'll be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you'll be like, I've never seen any shit like this. Let's get this in my living room ASAP. Let's read this comment real quick.
Yeah. I kept reading over it.
Yeah. All right. What you could do, what you could even do, is have the course indoors and the room be completely dark, and you're seeing the world through your VR headset. The aspect that makes it feel augmented reality is you actually run around and you see because an object is actually there. Yeah. See, that's cool.
Yeah,
man.
that'd be great. Absolutely. Yeah. I like the idea of augmented reality too. I think that's really something that's. Yeah.
Augmented reality is an interesting concept to me. I'd like to get my hands on what's it called? The Microsoft
HoloLens.
HoloLens.
Yeah.
So it's currently out with developers now, with the asking price of $3,000 for the dev kit. So if you're a developer,
you can afford it. Probably.
Go ahead and pick up that.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
So speaking of poop. So Call of Duty came out this week.
Yeah.
The new one, Call of Duty whatever, don't really care about the title all that much.
Action adventure.
Action Jackson.
For foreplay. It's been such a long time.
Ugh. So there's a couple of issues we have with this.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to be the guy that says, fuck Call of Duty, it sucks, I hate it. Because...
it is what it is.
When Call of Duty first came out, right, when Infinity Ward split off from EA, from the Medal of Honor team, I was a big fan of Medal of Honor, so I was like, okay, I'm going to check out Infinity Ward, and I'm going to see what they've got going on. And the first Call of Duty blew my mind. I absolutely loved it. The
Yeah.
second and third one I even enjoyed. World at War I enjoyed. And then Call of Duty 4 comes out. And this game completely revolutionized gaming for first-person shooters in modern warfare or modern settings.
Modern, yeah, oh,
Right,
absolutely.
and multiplayer in a lot of ways too. So that being said, I think that Call of Duty and Activision and Infinity Ward and Treyarch and whoever the hell is like making one of these every 9 days.
Yeah, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer.
Right. They are nickel and diming us to death, guys. And I know that this is a tired, cliche argument, but this is wholly represented in the new installment of the Call of Duty franchise. Microtransactions inside of a full-priced game. Go.
With the caveat, so this is not a new practice, okay?
Right.
Battlefield has it. They've had it since I think 3 with the
Right.
with the not the loot crates but the battle packs.
Right.
So you can buy battle packs, you can buy shortcuts. We get that. If you don't want to wait for leveling up, you don't want to wait to earn your battle packs like a normal fucking person, and you want to be that asshole that has every fucking thing on goddamn day 1, then you're entitled to that. Spend your money on it.
Yeah, I mean, we're not saying don't do that, but I'm just saying you're never
No,
gonna
we're
appreciate
not
working
saying
hard
that
for
because
something.
you do that, the game is still balanced, right? You're still getting stuff that you will get later in the game.
Right.
That's cool. Infinite Warfare, you're able to pay to open up these loot crates, their chests or whatever the fuck they call them in the game, and the premium crates where you get the keys and you can unlock the crates, unlock weapons that are marginally better
Right.
than the weapons that you would get normally, right? So that right there, that what are you trying to do? My hat?
Oh, no, that went the
Just
wrong way.
Leave it. It looks perfect. Do you want me to just take it off?
No, you're good.
Okay. My head's kind of cold. That's why I have it on.
Bullshit, it's hot up here.
But it makes you marginally better, and that is a massive fucking poop shit move, man. Because you, like he said, you're paying $60 for the game. If you get the season pass, that's another $50-$60. If you got the legacy edition, that's another $20, so you can have access to a fucking 8-year-old game. Which,
Yep.
in his defense, in your defense, the game, I wouldn't say masterpiece, but it's damn near close. It was a fucking fantastic game.
Yeah,
I put a
absolutely,
considerable
100%.
amount of hours in that game.
So did I.
For $20, that's cool. But when you're asking $20 on top of the 60 already to have access to that fucking game, that's grimy.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
to ask, not only ask, but give an advantage to players that would normally play the game, and it's like, okay, well, I'm going to throw in a little money, and I'm going to be better than somebody who's just playing the game casually. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
fucking grimy, man. That's. I don't know. I don't know where Activision gets off thinking that like that's like an okay business practice, man. It's like they're pretty much saying to their players, "Fuck you. We're gonna get your money anyway. We have your money. You have the fucking game. So give us some fucking more because we need it. Because Call of Duty is a goddamn $1 billion franchise.
Yeah.
They make $1 billion a year off of that game every
It's their
goddamn
fucking
year.
cash cow, man.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts?
I completely agree. I think that it's one of those practices that, unfortunately, a majority of the consumer allows to happen
Yeah.
because
And that-
people are paying for it, they are buying it. So while we're sitting here bitching about it, essentially, it was created by, or is a system that's created by people just like us.
Yes.
Right? Passionate about games, passionate about the games they love,
Yeah.
and are like, oh my god, I love Call of Duty so much that I'm going to give them more money so that I could get more stuff because I want to keep consuming this game and I want to play it all the time and I want new stuff and I want this and I want that. And I get it, man. I totally get it.
Fucking,
Okay?
That's a great point too.
But-
You're absolutely right. But yeah.
But where's the fucking line, man? That's my question. Where does it get to the point where we're like, we shouldn't do this anymore? Like, let's just stop. Let's just make a fucking game. We'll pay one flat fee for it. We're already paying subscription services for PS, or Xbox Live and PlayStation Network, and
Yeah.
I mean we're already paying on top of that. I got a fucking $300 console right here. I got stupid fucking headsets. I got fucking limited edition controllers. I mean I'm spending fucking money out of my ass to enjoy my hobby, so I get it. but when does it stop? When is it over? When is it, too much?
Well,
you
see,
know what I mean?
that's the thing. And with this, like, kind of like, this is a bold statement, right? So they're pretty much saying, we are aware that people aren't happy with this, but we're going to fucking do it anyway.
Right,
So
because you can't stop us.
Because you can't stop us, man.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And that's the problem, is that as long as people keep paying for this extra shit, they're going to keep fucking doing it. And they're going to keep implementing more and more, not so much ways to pay to win, but more microtransactions, man. And microtransactions are, in my opinion, the death of modern fucking gaming. Because once you introduce microtransactions to any fucking game, then it's like, well, you this is exclusive only to this pack. So if you pay this amount of money, you can only get like this skin, or you can only get this gun. And it's like, well, that gun looks really, like, for Rocket League. As much as I love that game, they have a DeLorean skin for the car. It doesn't make you any better.
No, it just looks cool.
But it's like, it looks cool, and it's like $3 for a pack. Okay, I understand that, but like that doesn't make you any better. So that's I'm trying to say, like, there's a
no. I know exactly what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. I know exactly what you're saying.
And
a lot of the
long-winded.
No, you're good. You're good. A lot of the issue too is that because gamers are wired a certain way, where you, in your brain, you have to complete the tasks that are given to you, right?
Right.
So you're basically a completionist, right?
Absolutely.
So my favorite thing to do in video games is anytime I'm in an open world and I can collect stuff. I love that. I will spend hours collecting everything I possibly can in an open world, and that gets my rocks off. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
So the completionist in me wants to buy this stuff, because if I don't buy it, I won't have it. And if I don't have it, I don't have a complete game. And that's how they get me. Now, I'm trying to be better, all right? I am trying to be better about this. I buy a lot of season passes for games and get DLC that I never finish, because the game, I play it to the point where I'm just not enjoying it anymore. And a lot of the time it's almost too much content. And okay, one of my favorite games, Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Okay, I love Fallout 4, but I played it so much that the last 2 or 3 DLCs I haven't even played at all, because I'm just kind of burnt out on it. And also, there's new shit coming out, right? So I'll pay money for this extra stuff.
Yeah.
Like if I bought this shit for Call of Duty, now I'm only going to use this stuff maybe a month, and then I'll be like, okay, this new game that's coming out, I want. So it's like I'm just pissing money away, man. It's fucking. Anyway, hey Basil, what's up? All right, let's Lustachio talking about pay to win on top of that, and still overcharging for DLC. Agree, absolutely agree. Here's 3 map packs. That'll be $15, please. As long as it doesn't change how the game is played, Lustachio is fine with it. Once you change how the game is played by making you inferior to someone else because they spent $150 to be overpowered, that's it. I'm done with that shit too. And that is a lot of the reason why I am done with this particular installment of Call of Duty. So I completely agree with you.
And you made a good point too earlier, where you get like this over. It's almost like, for instance, this is my example.
Right.
Fucking Battlefield Premium.
Okay. Yeah. Battlefield.
So
Premium.
Battlefield 4. They had Battlefield Premium for free for Battlefield 4. So I didn't even pay for it, okay?
Right.
But I did pay for it on PS4. So I shelled out $50 on PS4 when it first came out, way back when I got my PS4. So, because I wanted all that extra shit, and you get all that
you get all the maps,
battle packs and all that shit.
Man.
So I was like, okay, cool. That was the first, I think that was the first and only season pass that I'd ever bought, if I remember correctly. We talked about this on another episode. I can't remember. But here's the thing.
We talk about it a lot.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, you're probably right. You are right, actually.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: half of those fucking maps, I've never played. I don't even know what they look like, because those same maps are in the same goddamn rotation every fucking time. You have to like literally go way out of your way to go and play these fucking maps, because they're not in the rotation, because the motherfuckers that don't buy the season pass can't play those maps. Right. So a majority of the players are in like those playlists with the maps that like come stock with the game. And it's like, well, you gotta wait longer to go and play with people that paid for premium,
Yeah,
and that's another thing that's just kind of like you divide your fan base. You're not gonna conquer by dividing that. You're dividing it, and you're just making it more of a hassle for the people that gave you the fucking money. In my opinion, at least, that's what it's always felt like with Battlefield 4.
Right. So let's continue on with Battlefield as an example for this argument. A lot of the time when I go to play Battlefield, the first thing I'll say is like, say I'm hanging out with somebody at work.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I play Battlefield. The first thing I said, after we decide we're going to play together is, do you have premium? Because it's like, I can't. I mean, I can still play with you,
but it's a pain in the ass because then it's like.
But I paid for that content. I want to play the content I paid for. But if my friend doesn't have it, then I'm kind of like, I don't really enjoy it as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. Yeah, I completely understand that.
Yeah.
So there you go, man. So there's some. That's our. We've been very upfront and frank about our feelings towards microtransactions. We fucking hate them. We think it's a grimy business practice. We think it's trash, but it's not fucking going away. The more consumers continue to buy these bullshit packs, the more the companies are going to do it, and the more it's just going to get worse and worse.
Now, Lastasha brought up a good point. A point that we've made many times when we talk about microtransactions.
Yeah.
League of Legends.
Okay.
They charge for characters, but the game itself is free. So a free-to-play game that has microtransactions is okay with me because I feel like, again, as long as it doesn't make you better than anybody else, if it's cosmetic, things like that, I'm okay with it. Because that, in a way, is funding the development of the game, further development, which is, I'm okay with doing that. Totally okay with doing that.
Exactly. You're absolutely right, because that Star Trek Online, I talked about that in another episode. That's the first time that I played a free-to-play game where it was like, God damn, these developers put a shitload of work into this game. This is a massive fan service to Trek fans. And that was the first time I didn't, because I stopped playing it.
Right.
But that was the first time I actually considered paying and subscribing to a free-to-play game and an MMO. I haven't subscribed to an MMO since fucking WoW. Years and years ago.
Star Wars Old Republic was the last MMO
Shit.
And that was when it wasn't free-to-play. That was when it first came out.
Yeah, when it first came out, that's right.
So, all right, we beat that to death. Moving on. Yep. Still talking about Call of Duty, but microtransactions is over. We don't like them. They're poop.
We can browse it. We can go through this real quick.
Let's talk about this for a second.
Yeah.
So PC players, all right. Now correct me if I'm wrong. Now PC players, if you buy it on the Windows Marketplace and you buy it on Steam, those people can't play together.
That is correct. Yeah. So you're both on PC, but you're in two separate like store environments. So Steam is completely separate from the Windows store. So you're getting a game from a different marketplace.
And they can't play together.
And you can't play together. So it's like, oh man, cool. I'm on PC. I love Steam. This guy fucking loves the Windows store because maybe he can get a game like Gears 4 where you can buy it on PC and be able to play it on fucking Xbox or vice versa.
Yep.
So he does that. So cool, man. I got infinite fuck fair. You got infinite gay fair, fuck face, shit fair. Let's fucking play it together.
We can't.
Oh, we can't.
Sorry.
We fucking can't. Yeah, so we did a little digging and we did a little research and we started reading some quotes from Microsoft. And we had talked about it briefly before we did that research. And it was like, okay, well, what's the motivation behind this? Why would they do that?
Why? I mean, because cross-platform is not something that's new.
No.
It's not technology that is being in development. It is already a thing. So why make it difficult if you're on the same platform, the exact same platform, you're just using different services, Steam or Windows Store? Like, how does that even make sense? So as we were researching this, and go ahead and take it away, PJ.
Yeah, we found a quote from Microsoft. Now, there was an original statement that said something along the lines of, look, I'll just read the quote.
Yeah, just read the quote.
Yeah, because the statement comes with the quote. So this is from a Microsoft representative who went unnamed, but they said as follows: "We support cross-play between devices and platforms for partners who want to enable it." That's the key phrasing in that statement. For partners who want to enable it. So they give you all the tools. They give you everything that's necessary for you to do it. It's on the partners, on the developer to enable it. So right there, that statement fucking puts full blame
on
onto Activision, man. That's it. That's plain as day. It's Activision. It's I don't know if it's their.
Now the reasoning.
That
pure speculation.
It's unknown. So we have a couple ideas. You want take it away?
I mean, they're mostly your ideas. I would just be regurgitating what you said earlier.
I don't give a fuck because I kind of farted those reasons out. I honestly don't know. One of the reasons, I'll just say it. Fuck it.
Just do it, man. Peacock's gotta fly.
Either Peacock's gotta fly. Let's go. Get it needs to get. Is that the same movie?
Yeah, it's the same
Oh,
movie.
thank God, man.
Gator don't take no shit.
Get it, no shit.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know. I don't want to say developer laziness, man. It's not. I wouldn't say laziness per se, but I would definitely go as far as to say that they fucking didn't fart the game out, but they are definitely more focused on console.
Right.
And they're not so focused on PC, right? Because their their biggest market, I think, is on console with between PS4 and Xbox One, right?
Which is crazy because it's first-person shooters are historically more popular on PC.
PC, right? But since Modern Warfare 4, I think Call of Duty has since shifted to a completely not so much saying PC is obsolete. Call of Duty has had its missteps on PC with several releases, but I think it's primarily a console game.
Absolutely.
So that's one thought, is that they focus more on console development and didn't put, and kind of the PC was more of an afterthought, right? And then the second thought,
it's like a kind of underhanded shit way to get people
to buy
multiple
fucking
copies
twice, right? But that kind of seems far fetched, but
I mean, it's a conspiracy theory.
It's a conspiracy theory,
so.
so I don't know, man. It could just be some I think it goes all the way up to the president. I think Mr. Obama. I know you're out there.
We're not allowed to talk about the Illuminati on here.
Oh shit! All right. Okay. Fuck.
Contractually obligated to not speak of it.
Got it. Okay. You didn't hear any of that shit.
These are not the droids you're looking for. All right, so.
These aren't the droids you're looking for. That was good. You're way better than that.
Yeah, my eloquence isn't terrible.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. So.
Oh, hello there. No.
So yeah, that's it, man. So I think it's just I think the PC ports were an afterthought.
It could possibly be, absolutely.
But it's still a shitty scenario for PC players. I'm not okay with that. It's grimy business practice because you're again dividing your player base. You have all these players on PC that are stoked to play it on PC, and when they realize that they got it in different stores, and they're fucked. Because I bought the Division. I got the Division through the Ubisoft store, but the Division also sold through Steam.
Right.
Now those both can play together.
Right. Granted, it's all the same server.
Right. Yeah. Granted, that game sucked a bag of dicks, but you could do it.
I wanted that game to be so good. But anyway, we've talked about that.
Yeah, ad nauseum. Basil.
Oh, Basil. Yeah, Titanfall is a good example. Let's talk about DLC for 5 seconds.
Okay.
But Titanfall had a ton of DLC that came out. Nobody played the game anymore, and then suddenly they made it for free. And it kind of was shitty for people who bought all that DLC. Yeah, all the DLC is free right now.
Fuck off,
yeah,
really?
Yeah,
wow.
for the first Titanfall.
Oh, okay.
Not the second one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
the second one just came out.
That
no, I'm talking about the first Titanfall.
All right, hold on. Let's go back and read some comments real quick before we segue into this next.
Sure.
We're fucking rat. It's already 10:15.
I know, dude. This is a good episode.
Yeah, it's a great episode.
I mean, I don't want to jerk ourselves off just
No,
yet,
but I mean, we're gonna have a circle jerk after this, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a mess. So what bothers me with DLC is after all the DLC is out, the sequel is about to come out, but the company's saying, "Hey, look, play multiplayer without the DLC because it's divided everyone so much." Yeah, okay, that's what you're just talking about. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, cool. All right, I didn't realize that was a comment. All right, we should understand people playing, keep playing, allowing, because I already paid for it. Yeah.
Okay, Titanfall 2, all the DLC would be free.
Okay, there you go. Cool. All right.
Neato.
All right, great. Cool. So thanks, Respawn. Thanks, Vince. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks,
I know you're out there.
for filling our brains with knowledge.
Let's see. Let's
talk real brief about if you guys have Amazon Prime. You need to subscribe to Twitch Prime.
Now we see Lustachio right
here. Lustachio's got the little icon. Absolutely.
You have Twitch Prime. Awesome.
Yeah, get out there. If you've got Amazon Prime, there's no reason why you shouldn't sign up for Twitch Prime. It's a part of that subscription service already.
It's completely free as long as you have Amazon Prime.
Exactly. So there's 2 free games out right now for Twitch Prime if you've got it. This War of Mine Anniversary Edition and Punch Club. I have not played Punch Club, but I do like this War of Mine.
It's fantastic.
It's a freaking amazing
Wonderful game.
$40. Yours for free. Well, I mean, you got to pay for Twitch,
right? But I mean, free
not
included
Twitch,
with your subscription,
right?
But that's cool, man. See, that's just another fantastic, awesome, and we sound like fucking Amazon reps talking. About
right?
Because we were repping
this episode brought to you by What Prime? Amazon Prime. What Prime? Twitch Prime.
Optimus Prime. Is that good?
That was pretty good.
All right, cool, man. I just want to be cool like you.
Before the dawn of time.
What's up, Thorn? So, oh, that's weird. He had his crown there and not there.
Yeah, that is weird.
Kappa. But yeah, anyway, so that's cool, man. So that's another added bonus. So if you have it, go check it out. Moving on. Skyrim remaster thoughts. We can touch briefly.
Skyrim remaster. I'm going to buy it on console, just not yet.
Not yet.
I got a lot of stuff. I've already played Skyrim. This is going to be one of those games I'm going to buy later on down the road when there's a lull in releases of new titles. Then I'll grab it and I'll play it. It'll be fun.
It's the fourth time I'll be buying it. I bought it.
You're not buying it. If I buy it, you can use it because we got the Xbox family thing.
You're right. Yeah, that's true. Okay, but it'll be the fourth time that I'm getting it on a different console because I had it on PS3, 360, PC, and then it'll be Xbox One. So, briefly, we've talked about mods ad nauseum about that, but so mods they're coming back to PS4. So if you guys are PS4 players, you will be getting mod support, but it's limited mod support. So you only get a gig of mod save room versus I think it's 5 gigs on Xbox One. And there's also stipulations with your with the mods, so it's you can do less. I don't even know if you could do cosmetic shit at all.
I don't know. I gotta research it more.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about the PlayStation version of it because I wasn't keen on getting it.
Right.
I'm gonna get it on Xbox. So, but for the sake of information and us getting it out there, and the best way we know how, we'll read more about it and we'll let you guys know. So let's move on to BlizzCon. So BlizzCon happened. They're adding some stuff to Diablo 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. We'll
Cool,
talk.
man.
Let's fucking talk. So BlizzCon is like Blizzard's. It's literally what it sounds like. It's Blizzard convention. So they show off whatever their new shit that they're gonna be coming out with in the new year. I mean, it's cool. You know, a lot of companies are doing this nowadays, where they're having like their own, like not conventions, but like PlayStation is doing the PlayStation Experience in January.
Sure. Yeah.
So they're doing their own like specific like how Apple does it. A lot of companies are doing it. It's a huge
yeah,
thing.
I think Microsoft just had theirs in New York City not too long ago.
Yeah. So everybody's doing it. So it's just a way for them to have the stage completely on them versus going up to like like Gamescom or E3. You know, where you have to share the stage with all these other companies. You can have E3. Fuck.
I bought the shirt there.
Wow.
Anyway.
Cool, man. What was it like?
It was amazing.
What did it smell like? Did it smell like smog?
It smelled like
Farts?
BO and Pringles.
Oh man, that's my dream.
Yeah.
Dude. That's what it smells like in here right now. But yeah, so the fuck. So yeah, BlizzCon. So yeah, a lot of companies are doing it, but there are specific ones. So they announced a couple new things. They announced some new stuff for Overwatch.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm over Overwatch. So I'm not worried about
yeah,
it. Even like Diablo, like they announced a new the Necromancer class being added to it, and it's kind of like, why, man?
Why?
I mean, I know people still love Diablo, but
I still love Diablo.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we played it not too long ago, actually. On
Yeah,
PC.
I bought you the fucking expansion. We haven't touched it since.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. Is like it's a great game. We're not talking shit about the game. It's a fantastic game.
Yes.
With tons of replayability. But it's been out for three
It's been
years.
out for a while,
Almost
man.
3 or 4 years.
4 years. Yeah, 4 years.
I want Diablo 4. I want it.
Yeah, I'd rather have that than
I
more
needs
content.
it.
Yep.
Because that's the thing is they announced this Necromancer, the new character, and they announced some other stuff for the game. No pricing. They just gave a vague tentative release of 2017. So you get a new character, but am I getting like new dungeons? Am I getting new extra like how
Hopefully, man.
what
Hopefully
was
it's
the
got a bunch
last
more
expansion? What was the name of the last expansion?
Was it the Reaper of Souls?
Reaper of Souls.
Yeah.
Yep, the Reaper of Souls.
Soul Reaper 2016.
Yeah. So you got a whole new dungeon. You got a whole like extra part of the story with that. I mean, you didn't get it for free. So
No, I mean, you had to pay
I
for
would
it.
like to get this for free, but I guarantee you it won't be free. So that was disappointing to say the least. That we're not getting a Diablo 4 anytime soon. But yeah, so if you guys are big Diablo fans, look out for Necromancer coming soon to your Diablo 3.
To a Diablo 3 near you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just reading Listachio's comments here. Okay. What they miss about games is cheat codes from gathering collectibles or entering button combinations.
Yeah.
That makes the experience better. That's actually what I really like about Halo is adding the skulls. That, that change the game up a little bit. They're like cheats. Yeah, they're like collectible cheats.
Yeah.
So those are definitely fun.
What else?
Kind of miss it too.
Entertainment from collecting all intel in COD 4 to unlock enemies. Yeah. I remember that. That's funny. Which I believe you can still do that in the remaster.
Yeah. You should be able to do mostly everything you were able to do in the original one. I think the only thing they don't have in there is a lot of the downloadable maps.
I think
Those will come later.
Yeah.
No, just...
Well, I'll be able to do everything I used to do except play well. Turns out I'm not as good at Call of Duty as I used to be. My reactions have slowed.
You're getting old.
They've dulled quite a bit. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, that game that we were talking about earlier, the VR game, Farpoint.
Farpoint. Okay.
Farpoint. Yeah. If you guys are interested in
really cool.
VR, and you're looking for a first-person shooter, something cool, Farpoint. Check it out. So moving on to the next subject, as long as you're cool with that, Scotty.
Yeah,
boy.
but we're gonna have to run through this list pretty quick. It's a long list.
It's a long list. So I'm gonna rattle these off for you real quick. So PS4 Pro comes out on the 10th, $399. Okay, PS4 Pro is a 4K HDR compatible PS4. It's a more powerful PS4.
Yeah, absolutely.
With one caveat, it doesn't support 4K Blu-ray, which is a huge no-no for me. It makes no fucking sense. It's a harebrained fucking decision. When you have an Xbox One S, which is $300,
which is sitting right next to me,
sitting right next to us,
hello,
slim, beautiful, crisp design, and that was weird as fuck. You made the Xbox. You not only me, but the Xbox feels uncomfortable. I can see the PS4 shifting back, like trying to creeping away. It's cringing right now.
I'm not interested in what's happening here.
4K Blu-ray that supports it, and it's out before the PS4 Pro. So why the fuck they did that, I have no idea. Harebrained decision. But I'm gonna rattle off these games.
Okay, here are all the games that are available with 4K HDR support. Go.
Battlefield 1, Battlezone, Bound, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Dishonored 2, Dive Code VR, EA Sports, FIFA 17, Firewatch, Helldivers, Hitman, Hustle Kings, Infamous First Light, Infamous Second Son, Knack, Mafia 3, Mantis Burn Racing, Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, NBA 2K17, Neochrome, Paragon, PlayStation VR Worlds, Ratchet & Clank, Rise of Infinite, Ride 2, Riggs, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Robinson, The Journey, Smite, Stardust Ultra, The Elder Scrolls, Tamriel, The Last of Us Remastered, Last of Us, The Playroom, Thumper, Titanfall, Uncharted, Until Dawn, Viking Squad, Wheels of Aurelia, World of Tanks, and XCOM 2. Alrighty then. So that... I like how I had that little twitch there, a little twitch of hair. Mm-hmm. So those are all the games that are out of the gate. Those will be compatible with either 4K or HDR. So it's just gonna make the images more crisp. It's gonna be a prettier picture. It's gonna be nice and crisp, and it's gonna look great. You're gonna be getting those full on PC
absolutely
quality graphics out of a console minus fucking 4K Blu-ray. I will never ever understand that decision, but Sony does what Sony.
Yeah, that shit makes
Sony
sense,
is Sony is what Sony does.
Mm-hmm.
My name's PJ Stedman, and
Greenbow, Alabama. All right, so we got about 5 minutes left of the show.
Yeah.
Let's kick it on over to our Facebook page. Let's talk about our social medias here in a second.
Yeah.
Of course, you should go up till the end. Yeah, Derp. Good job, man. All right, so let's go down here.
Oh, my bad. There's spit everywhere.
That's all right, man. I'm just covered in HIV.
Oh, that's all good, man. HIV is fun.
HIV. So here's our Facebook page. If you guys come on our Facebook, if you click down in this area, down below us, you will be able to see all the links for all of our social media. So please get on there, follow us, subscribe, like, whatever. I don't know, whatever. So anyway, going to our page here. There's an unboxing video that PJ did for the PSVR. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look at it. We're not going to watch it for very long.
Yeah, we're just going to kind of fast through.
Just to show you guys what's going on.
Exactly.
With
it. Kind of give you
so this
the
base unit right here that I got $399.
So anyway, he's taking it out of the box. Anyway, he's still
taking
it out of the box.
No,
anyway,
go back. Show the box to the box. Actually,
we don't do big dicks. I'm just
right here.
Okay, so it opens up like this. I see. Okay,
yeah, so it's actually. I like. There's something pleases me about really well designed.
So now we have
totally
the manual.
Yeah, just
really well
designed.
Excellent design package.
Instructions.
Question: if you make a console
how
that
to
supports
set it up and everything.
4K
that's going to be the pain in the ass. I'm not going to broadcast that. I'm not going to show you guys what.
So the 4K games you can play it off the disc. The 4K Blu-ray.
Smell right out of the box. See, that's
Or is it true?
It's got that that new game just packaged.
We'll have to look it up. We'll get back to you.
Wait. No, they're
I think they're one of my favorite things. That sounds really weird to say, but the new game smell and new tech smell is
fucking good question.
so cool for me. All right, so we got this little box right here. So this is what it looks like on the inside.
Package design, yeah. I mean,
It's
it's a cool little box, man. So this is everything that's in it.
Yeah, so that's the wires. That's and there's a processing unit up there too. You can
some cables there, and then on the.
So that's when I actually
It's
pull
not
out.
crazy
So
powerful. Okay, so we
you
have
got headphones. You got a nice little and that's one of the cool things about PSVR is
so
you have
USB
it gives you
charging
3D
cable.
audio.
Right.
That's part of what the little
Some more
processor unit
AC
does.
adapters. Now this is the AC
3D
adapter, I
audio,
believe.
So you can
Sitting on the toilet, that's
not
good,
only
man. It's good to
that
know.
awesome,
I'm glad that I can offer you pooping
like 3D visual
for your pooping pleasures
immersion,
here on
but
Slightly
you also
Originals.
have the audio that
Earlier,
it works so
yeah,
freaking
and you
well,
can hear
too.
fucking
And then
shit
right
moving
here,
on.
this is what I was talking about a second ago. This
That's
is
the
external
processing unit right there. It literally,
So
if
the way
you've
the
seen
guy
a
at the
PS4
demo explained it,
before,
he was like, "Well, it's
looks
like a mini
PS3.
Yep.
So
the way the guy
I don't know.
described
It sounded like he was blowing smoke on my ass. That sounds like bullshit,
like
but
a mini PS3.
it honestly looks
doubt
like
that.
like a
PS3
miniature
wasn't that
PS4.
well designed
Like it's the
with
same
sound
shit.
processors, but
So if you want to check out the rest of the video, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/slightoriginal. And if you don't want to even do that, you can go and click down below where our buttons are. Here, I'll just do that real quick. Down here, guys. Right down here.
yeah.
Click on YouTube, click on Facebook, click on Twitter, and all that good stuff. So
We're working on putting together a grinder page, and we're going
right.
to put a button on there. So if you guys want to match with us and see some hot nudes of your boys,
word up.
make sure to hit us up on there because we are into the weird shit. So, hi mom, hi dad. So
Your
sorry.
parents are watching this show.
So sorry, guys. Yeah. So supportive.
So what we're going to end the show on today is that earlier today, if you weren't able to catch it, we were streaming from about 2 o'clock this afternoon Eastern Standard Time for Extra Life. Yes. Extra Life is a charity that supports the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Treats thousands of children every year, regardless of their family's ability to pay. These kids are facing some pretty terrible stuff like cancer, cystic fibrosis, and injuries from accidents, just to name a few. All right, so we're participating right now on a massive fundraiser. They hit an hour ago, they hit $1 million.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, in one day, in 20 hours.
You said 1 million or 6 million?
1 million.
Okay, I think you said 6 million earlier.
No, it's 1 million.
Okay,
today.
1 million.
Yeah.
Still though.
Still, it's a fantastic organization. Let's go back down to the webpage here. This is our webpage. If you go to, let's go back to Slightly Original. This icon right here, if you click on that, that will take you to our Extra Life charity page, okay? So we've raised $25 earlier today. We're doing we're going to be streaming again tomorrow for it, okay? For most of the day, probably starting at noon.
Shit, missed opportunity.
What?
Keep going. I'm sorry. I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I totally interrupted your fucking.
No, what do you got? What do you got?
I was going to say we should have been keeping a tally of every. So we were playing a game earlier today because we were trying to decide how much we wanted to donate each, and we couldn't really come up with a feasible number because we'd like other people to contribute to the 200. We set that as like a reasonable goal, but we came up with a game. Every time we curse, because we're both military guys, we're both veterans.
We're terrible people.
So we have foul mouths. We curse a lot. So we thought it'd be fun to take a tally of every time we curse, and every time you curse, it's 50 cents. So it's like a swear jar.
It's a swear jar for
so
donations.
Scott,
yeah.
you looks like you're up to 20. So
I'm up to 14.
Oh, you're up to $14.
Yeah.
I'm up to. Hold on, let me get my tally real quick.
So yeah, we're Anyway, so yeah, Extra Life is a fantastic charity. We're going to be donating some more tomorrow. We're going to be playing some more tomorrow, streaming, just playing probably Halo, I think, tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna finish off. So we played Halo the other day on a Operation Splat Up.
Yeah, rep.
We were playing that on a stream that we did the other day, doing another fundraising stream, and we almost beat Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 1. So I think we're gonna go back in and try to beat that.
Yeah.
So.
So what are you up to for your
let's
swears?
see. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. So 36 divided by 2, 15, 18.
$18.
$18.
Nice. This didn't count for the swears, by the way. Otherwise,
that's what I was gonna say,
don't have enough
man.
money for
I
that.
would be. Oh man, we should go back and have a swear counter at the end of this and try to. Or had like a. Oh well, fuck it.
We should have had a swear counter.
Fuck shit.
Shit.
Balls.
All right. So what we got going on? Now this is our personal Extra Life page. Okay, this is for us. We are a part of a team, Good for Gaming, which is ran by a guy named Dave, also known as RoboPig. If you see him in the chat here, he frequents our stream. So let's see how well the team did today. For $10,000, we raised $8,500.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So
I would go as far as to say that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
That's fucking awesome.
So with that being said, what we're going to hopefully tomorrow we will be able to hit our $200 goal. So check out our social media, obviously Twitter, Facebook, things like that. If you see us posting stuff about it, share it. Retweet it, like it, do whatever it is you can do to help us out, because I mean, we're a community, right? I mean, we're all here for each other. So it wouldn't be unreasonable to say, hey, if you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. If you guys have something coming down the line, if you're streamers or whatever, we'd be more than happy to help you promote it. But it's not a one-way street. So you help us, we'll help you. We're gonna all do this together. You know what I mean?
The main thing that we want to focus on here, though, is it's not like for us. This goes beyond us. This is for the kids, man. This is for for sick children, man, and their families. And if it's well within our power, it's well within everyone's power that frankly that we know, and to just help them, man, as any way we can. So I mean, this is just a little something that we can do to help. So
absolutely. And we're big into the charity scene, so with Supply Drop and with Extra Life, and I think we're going to probably do some more stuff down the line with different charities. So
which reminds me too, don't think you're getting out. So we had a goal with our OSD stream that if we raised a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time, Scott would get a fucking tattoo.
Oh yeah. No, I know about it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't forget about it, and I wasn't trying to ignore it.
No, we're waiting.
There's some logistics that go into it.
Yeah.
So
it's happening.
It will happen. We'll film it and we'll put it on the website, and we'll show it on the episode, whatever subsequent episode.
It's gonna be it'll be not the next one, but the one after that, probably after payday. But look forward to that, because it's gonna be permanent and it's gonna be awesome, and I can't wait to see Scott get a tattoo on his taint. So that's all, folks. Good night.
All right. So thank you so much, everybody who hung out with us. Everybody who followed, everybody who took the time out of their days to watch us for an hour. Thank you so much. Dude. Over an hour. Yeah, we're 5 minutes over what we usually do. But, we do really do appreciate it. Lestachio, thank you so much for all of your insight on your comments. It was really awesome. Really appreciate it. Basil, as always, thank you. And Thorn, the silent, watchful protector, ready to just ban everybody. And, just everybody else. Yeah, everybody else.
Thanks to old Meyer over there for the follow.
Yeah, Bread Meyer. Thank you very much for that follow. So that's it. Yeah. So this has been episode 15 of Slightly Original. My name's Scott.
I'm PJ.
And we will see you tomorrow starting at noon Eastern Standard Time for the continuation of the Extra Life charity stream. And as always, we'll see you Saturdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on twitch.tv/slightly_original. And,
go offline quick. I gotta poop.